Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break, everybody. I'm back. Thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. We really appreciate you, family and friends and loved ones, taking out your busy schedule to listen to Can't Catch a Break. Yes, I know it's a holiday season. People are out there shopping and they doing a lot of things, to get ready for Christmas. All right. And we just want to thank you. If you'd like to subscribe, go ahead, tell us what you think. You can poll us. We really love to hear from you. Once again, we're not here to be critical or judge anyone. We're here to speak about truth. We're here to talk about facts. We're here to share knowledge. We're here to, hey, you know what? Let's work together. No matter what color you are, race you are, we just know one thing is that we all got to live here on this earth. And today I talk on issues always. Today, tomorrow, I will continue on. Because as long as we here, we have to talk about issues, things that affect us. We can't avoid it, we can't hide it. It's going to be here to the day you leave this earth. So I would like to just say thank you all, me and Dr. Charlene, and really just thank you. Thank you so much for listening to Can't Catch a Break. Yes, yes, yes. All right, on today's episode, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We will love for you. Please subscribe. Please can't catch a break. Yes, yes. We thank you all for first time listeners, those that come on, just listen, trying to figure out what we're talking about. We talk about issues. Yes, we talk about issues. We talk about life. That's where it's at. Because we won't have to deal with it when you wake up in the morning until you lay down. You're dealing with different things in life. But the thing is, the outcome is you being positive and you're helping someone, and then, you're willing to listen to others as they share knowledge, as they pour out positive things, and y'all pour out positive things to each other. Okay, on today's episode, okay, I want to talk about something that I'm finding more and more. As time, we see how time is just steady going, moving forward. But the thing is, since the population, has grown down through the decades, now we're a billion people here, billions of people here, in America. But the thing is, we got all kind of foreigners, different people from different places. We're a nation of immigrants. We know that, right? But the thing is, I want to ask you a question. Are we more scared to talk to our neighbors than back then, 20, 30 years ago, than now? Get to know your neighbors. Are you more fearful? Are you what is stopping you from going talking to your neighbors and trying to, find out, who they are? Some people, they don't even neighbors. They're still on the same block. They don't even come out. It was, and they stay in their house. But are you? It just because of fear or because of the time we're living there. You never know who's on your block, who's staying in your community, and so that's why people don't get to know their neighbors, right? Can I say that? Just want to elaborate it because, how can we do that? What ways can we get to know our neighbors? I spoke on this once, but we need to take a look at what's going on in America right now, and we need to look at who's around us, who, what, when, where, and why, and we need to find out. We need to do research and find out, because there's people right now are living on your block, the same community right now, who you probably been there. Some of you probably been there 10, 15, 20 years, and this neighbor, y'all don't even know the neighbor because just seen them come and go. But what is it? Is it cause of fear? What is going on? What is it? I just want to know. Is it because of fear that you don't want to get to know your neighbor, or never know the background of a person? I just look at it from those point of views because some people they don't want to be bothered, or I don't know. I just want to know. I want to share this with you because I've been noticing. I'm walking in different communities. And I have seen where even in my community where I see where, the neighbors, some of them, they just stay to themselves, or they don't even go in how they go home, go to work. They much don't have something to say to you, even though y'all been over there probably like the same like 20, 25 years. Some of you have, or someone moving in into a new home or something. And I think because down the line, you see the things that are happening, the disagreements with some neighbors, and there's a lot of factors that's going on right now. And you know, uh, you never know. I mean, it's good to know your neighbors. I mean, because you never know. Something could happen one day, with a neighbor that you don't know could be someone that when it comes to you, someone's trying to break in your home. They call the police, something like that. So the good deeds of a neighbor, and some of them, some people will not. I find out some people don't want to get to know their neighbor because they think that their neighbor, could be some uh, someone that's, really, how can I say, criminal or creep or something, or so you see that more often, that people are not being as friendly no more. But one of the things we need to really look at though, okay, you know, uh, uh, fear. I think fear has a lot to do with it being afraid because of, you know, you might think that neighbor might be somebody, kind of strange, but and that's why people really don't. Okay, uh, and the thing is, I think one of the basic ways of getting things to know your neighbor is to, really just step up. If you need to pray about it, before you get to see that neighbor, pray about it. Something that because you never know. But if you pray about it, I guarantee you'll get a good answer. I believe in that. Some people are, they're not social. Some people are scared to put themselves out there. They don't want to get a bad impression. So like this. It seems like the obvious. When it comes to that, the neighbor. You people, do they show themselves to be friendly, receptive? On the block, in the community. You make you know the first impression you're looking to make. A greeting goes a long way. I'm there, right, saying hi. I mean, you see, um, you see people, you meet, like I said, now there's a lot of, we got a lot of things on the neighborhood now where some can't mingle with, not mingle, but, have communication because of the criminal records. Could be some people in your block that have some in their background, so I understand that too. Being cautious, but, and some ain't though. You get the neighborhood watch. You got different ones right now looking, in the community, looking out for the community. Uh, sometimes some people, they like to exercise, they can go out, and they move in a new neighborhood. They some people, if a neighbor is friendly, is already there, they will speak to you before you speak to them. But if they're not, you'll know about it. Uh, sometimes people are, in their yards and stuff like that, sitting on their porch. But you see them yourself. You see them out there. They're not not people that are in trouble. So what is it? You're scared of going over there and saying, "How you doing? My name is such and such such," and over there across the street, and just want to know, just glad to meet you all, something like that. And we see that, some people don't do that though. And on, even going outside now, in the garden, dogs, the kids, the playground, the pool, those are things sometimes that you may see a neighbor on your block somewhere, it's in the pool, going to the pool or something like that, the children, and it goes vice versa. You can have a neutral conversation with people. It's how you started. You be wise when you started. Um, you know, uh, it's something to smile, the wave, how you doing. Some people will introduce themselves, and the person moving there, they was giving out small gifts and stuff to people. And I don't know, is happening now. Some people don't want to walk on your door. Just be friendly. I'm your next door neighbor. How you doing? How you doing? Um, and sometimes people, like I said, conversation goes a long way. It's just a conversation. How would you approach the conversation? Friendly relationship. Just trying to bring friendship on with the neighbors. We got some people that live on your block you probably ain't seen 1,000 years. They're working, they leave, learn. So that's gonna happen. You're not gonna meet everybody on your block either. Community you stay in. So because of a lot of factors here when it comes to people. Things that they disagree on. So a lot of people, you're not gonna be able to talk to because of that. Sometimes, just even just asking questions. Around. Sometimes the person can be there and see them. Like good people. Hey, how you doing? Asking questions about the neighborhood. Find about it. You just got over here. Okay. And then like I said, social media also can be a way too for communities. Connecting with people. So it has, it's the things you can do. And listen. And social media is a super information highway. So just like I say, just when you go to a group, it can be like something that's like the community is putting forward. It's positive, and you might see your neighbors that who live next to you or down the street from you. Hey, you're speaking. I mean, you're making yourself friendly. Sometimes even some people, they have housewarming parties where they invite the neighbors, right? Don't they? Yeah, so that way you can get to know. I think it's vital that that you know your neighbors. While this time is steady changing and people are leaving and moving, and some people have came on the neighborhood and stayed for about a week or so and left, because they had to do something else, go work. So there's a lot of things, you know, uh, you should be doing. Like the neighbors there, um, um, get involved, for real. Really, like block parties or something, meet people. Um, okay. Uh, so you have to make yourself friendly too, though. That your neighbor. So others might not be. Okay. Yeah. The way you treat people too. Uh, Make sure treat people nice. Be a good neighbor. See the dogs running fell and got loose out of the yard. Tell you, tell your neighbor or something like that. Things like that nature, Being a good neighbor, Um, helping out and community, advance if they can. So children get to know you. You're supposed to be out there in the community. I'm just saying. So that's the way, people recognize you. So your name was ever mentioned up in the conversation. Oh, Mr. Johnson, and, we know them. That's what you want. Okay, so I just want to share that with you how it's important that people need to come together. And come together. Come together. Yes, it's easy to come together. Make up your mind you're going to come together. Yes. Yes, I just want you to see that. Yes, this is what, you know, meeting is very important. Okay, it's very important we come together and discuss and like neighbors. Get to know your neighbor. Or get to know your neighbor. It's very important. Yes, to get to know your neighbor. And that way things, I mean, can work out fine because people have really have stood in their community and they have not even attempted to go knock on a person's door. I know you say all the time we're living in this and that. Okay, the time we're living in, sure it is, right? Yeah, we live in different times right now. Okay. But the thing is you gotta be careful, but at the same time make friends. Make friends. Make friends. I just want to, so make friends. Make friends. Okay, make friends, y'all. Okay. We have to make friends. The reason why I did that, well, to let you know, this podcast here, I'm reaching out to people. I just don't do it. We just don't do it uh, online. We actually go out there in the streets and we talk to people. We meet new people and neighbors. Your neighbors. Do you know your neighbor? Have you just went over there and said, "Hey, how you doing?" Your neighbor who's around you. You want to know that. Children too. Children are out there going to school and all that. Like I said, it's good to know who's in your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So people can be aware. You can share it with your other neighbors, people that you've already met. Because right now we are in some times right now, okay, where people um, really, it's not communicating. Things are happening. Things are happening. We need to communicate. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I really appreciate you. Okay, I just wanted to really just thank you all. Get to know your neighbor. Get to know your neighbor. I mean, I know, because of what's taking place, with the COVID-19 and all those different things that's taking place, people are skeptical, they would pray about it. Pray about it. Prayer works, and that's good to be a good neighbor, get to know your neighbor. I'm not saying not for doing it for the bad reasons, but do it for the good reasons. Get to know your neighbor, okay? It's very important to know your neighbor. Yes, because that's where it's at. Your neighbor. It's good to have a good neighbors around you. You'll be surprised. So thank you all. I just want to give you another. Woo. Please subscribe to Can't Catch a Break. Yes, it's been over 3 years now. Me and Dr. Charlene Johnson has been doing podcasts. We like to talk about issues. We like to talk about things that's gonna better people. Someone shared knowledge with us, and that we took heed to it. And then just listening, you'll find out a lot of things, and that's what we're here to bring: the truth, the facts. We're here to talk about life issues. When all the podcasts is out there talking about different things. That's good too. But we're here. We bring it home. We talk about things that matter too. We talk about life issues that can affect you, your family. We talk about things that people need to know. Yes, we didn't make this up. We study, we read. Yes, we do. We do a lot of reading, and we just don't say anything, because we want the truth. We want people to understand it's the truth. Yes, we do. So I really appreciate you so much. Every time. I always appreciate y'all because y'all the greatest audience. Yes, y'all the greatest audience that's listening. So those that are listening, I know you're listening. Please subscribe. Yes. Please subscribe. Oh yes, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yep. So I really, really appreciate you. So, okay, let's go back into talking about your neighbor. I know there's times when they was bringing cakes over and all that. They don't do that no more. They don't bring cakes, no more. I think it all depends on sometimes the husband and wife that moves there. You know, uh, in the neighborhood, husband and wife said they get around, get to know people. Just really, really being friendly. That's what it's about. Okay. Yeah. Social media is a tool. That it helps connect with your local communities and yeah, social media in many cities. Media groups and just have an outlet and community events and stuff. Yeah. So it's good to have, you know, having hobbies and just being fun, having fun. You know, children, it's about the children. It's about the children. Mm-hmm. It's about the children. I'll have a housewarming party, like then inviting people over. Yeah. Somebody you just meet, but you just be, it's yes. Uh-huh. I mean, that moment, that's good. Just be a good neighbor, that's all. Be a good neighbor. Be a good neighbor, y'all. Be a good neighbor. Yeah, have some of y'all met your neighbors. Have some of y'all went over and said, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such and such. Have you? Yeah. Yes, it's good to know your neighbors. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we thank you. Thank you once again. Yes. Thank you for listening to Can't Get a Break. Always. Appreciate you so much. Always appreciate you so much. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mhm. Yes. Thank you so much. And which, and that's how you get to know your neighbors. Yes, that's how you get to know your neighbors. Get to know them. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. That's right. Hmm. You have children and stuff on the same block and, going to school and, so America has a great divide in neighbors now because of all the things that's taking place down through the years. Yes. Mhm. People are more cautious and all that than ever before. Mhm. And as times changes, how will you adapt to the neighborhood you're in if you're still there? That's more individual question. How would you adapt? How would you adapt? Yes. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. We want to thank you. Thank you all. And keep your head up. Keep looking positive. Encourage somebody. Pray for somebody. It's the small words, not big words. It's a lot of things that change people's lives. Yeah, by you just saying something positive, a smile. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Sharp. Thank you all once again listening to Can't Catch a Break. Thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break once again.
Powered by Riverside FM.